There's only 5 of us here and 6
The
in the
other
other
has
group,
6, yeah.
so I don't want to stay for too long. I don't know, dude.
That's just bound to happen.
I did all pull that challenge.
I got to go once, and I got sent flying 5 blocks after getting hit.
I
Yeah,
did
that
really
happened
well
to me
on
in my
Rock
second
Ramp, but
match.
I
I
died.
just got hit off like instantly.
I don't think we can send home any snowballers, though. That's just what I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else happening? Like, anyone know about the idols? Because Spongy gave like a clue, right?
You know, the fact that he gave Garrett the clue out of all people, you know, it's possible that they might try to work together in the future. Ballers.
But the thing, I knocked off 2 people when I was allowed to use snowballs.
Yeah, you
Rocky
did good. You did
Rocky
really
was
good.
like, I'm gonna say this is annoying me. I was supposed to do sumo. Rocky was like, I don't want to do that. I'll do sumo because I'm better at it. He did 1 round, lasted 5 seconds, then never played again. I'm not saying I would have done better, but I would have done better than 5 seconds.
Before we started the challenge, I was meant to do the sumo, and Rocky was meant to do the snowballs. And Rocky he just didn't want to do the snowballs. I don't know why, whatever. He was like, I would feel so much more confident doing the sumo. I want to do the sumo. I'm like, you know what, Rocky, if you're confident doing it, you do the sumo. I'll, what's it called? I'll do the snowballs. It didn't bother me in the slightest. Rocky does 1 round. I don't even think he survived 10 seconds and didn't play again.
I hate to say that people are starting to recognize
I
how
just
good
know
I
I
am.
need to keep you fucking safe because people are gonna start saying like threats and like who's like one of the number 1 threats. You, and I don't
It's
want
gonna be
that
me.
because
If I'm being honest, it's gonna be me, King, and Chalk. People are gonna start going for at some point. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, but out of the 3, like you and the other 2, I like you the most because you're most down to earth. Plus, I've known you for a long time, and I also respect your games and stuff.
I want to play this game with the 2 of you. Like that's straight up.
That's what I. When I saw the cast, I was like, okay, Sugar, or like, do you mind him? Okay, I know he's a nice guy as well. I'm like, okay, I like both these guys. And then boom, we're on a setup. I'm like, yes.
I'm gonna go see.
Here's the thing. I have nothing wrong with Rocky per se. I think he's a really cool dude, but from my understanding of Rocky is that I just don't think he adds anything to the overall tribe. I just think he will end up as a goat.
Alright, so what do you think based off of the challenge?
Okay,
I popped off. That's awesome.
I don't know.
I was in the 3v1
I went
my
like
second go.
I went like 1-1 in mine, so like
I went
alright.
1-1 in mine too.
X Hockey's good at challenges, even though he like lost 2 of those. I don't want him out.
yeah, definitely. Then who do you want?
Can I say
I
something?
don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucked Max. It was
you
just
did, Nelson.
really. Yeah, you railed him. Other than
Right.
that, I don't know who to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think he was shit. Said I think he was shit. He might have been good. Like I don't want to lie. What's it called? They said Rocky before, but I wasn't sure if that's what people wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
Just because he's not good at challenges.
But then it was mainly the argument about Sugar. He like telling Sugar he has this, and then only went up once and went out in the first 2 seconds. I think mainly.
So once again, we lost the challenge, and the only reasoning I'm ever getting from people on this tribe for voting someone out is doing bad at challenges, and really the only name I've been hearing is Rocky.
Okay, well I'm gonna ask first. Did my name get thrown?
Nope.
No, nobody.
Okay, that's good.
You did amazing in the
What have you
challenges,
heard?
so. The only person I've heard was like,
Okay, I have heard a name.
Who?
I've heard Rocky.
yeah, same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name that seems
Have
to
you
be
heard
floating right
anything
now.
else or no? Just Rocky.
Have you heard?
No.
All right. Yeah,
That
that's
seems
what,
like kind of
that seems to be
decided.
the consensus.
It's consensus.
Well, I was very curious to know if my name was getting thrown out the early game just due to my challenge performance being poor. But luckily, I was able to get reassurance from Pepe and Parker, kind of just telling me that, yeah, you'll be fine, and that they want to keep me alive, keep me going for as long as possible, which was very reassuring.
What is that noise?
Oh, sorry, there's an alarm going off. Sorry,
Oh,
somebody
I
was
don't
screaming
care.
in the
I just
neighborhood
thought it
earlier.
was like a bird or something.
Yeah. So, have you heard anything special that anyone should know about, or?
You know the name, right?
Now, I don't really know why he did the sumo, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not no pro player versus player combatant, let's say, but it was a pathetic attempt at PvP. It was a pathetic attempt at anything. So, quite frankly, before anybody starts throwing out any particular name, I'm just gonna straight up say, listen, Rocky was terrible during that challenge. And if we're gonna get rid of, I'm gonna be a bit sneaky, because what I'm gonna say is, if we got rid of Emeric, because of challenge threat, it would be disrespectful.
I think I was the one who threw out the name.
Okay, yeah. All right. That's a really bad idea. I don't know. What else? Because
the thing is, it's not fair. Even though he's done, it's not fair to Emeric to get rid of Emeric if if Rocky stays and does that. I mean, I'm assuming you heard it already. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because like, he got wrecked.
He did one round. He didn't even make it 5 seconds.
Proper over-exaggeration. I don't think Emeric would care in the slightest if we didn't follow the same rule set, to be honest with you, but it's a reason to get out somebody who I think, quite frankly, shouldn't be here. Not necessarily, that's probably the wrong statement to say, shouldn't stay here too long, because I just know what will happen if Rocky stays in the game for too long, and that is just fill out the spot that someone else deserves, which is the nicest way I can really say it, to be honest with you. I don't mean any disrespect to Rocky, but I just rather wouldn't lose my spot to somebody who I know will more than likely end up as a goat.
I'm getting voted out here, right?
Your name was thrown out there?
Yeah.
Obviously, like, if you have another name, I'm completely on board. I want to work with you. But
yeah, I want to go forward.
Yeah, exactly. But don't tell anyone that I told you this. Ask them first, because obviously, you know, it could become more of a clusterfuck. But I think you can. I mean, if you talk to, I feel like Carson's the best person to talk to. Feels like he's pretty. Maybe he has another name in mind, but.
Yeah. Well. Alright, I'll talk to him, I guess. That dude is so funny. Like, ha 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 funny. Like, you know that Carson dude? He's so funny. Like, ha ha funny.
What are you?
Sorry to take you away from them, but you know, it's me here. They're going after me.
That is so sad. I don't know who else. I haven't heard anyone else say name.
I haven't either. That's why I thought it would be me.
If we're gonna change it, we need to go talk to other people.
I was thinking Pepit because he had the clue, but I don't know. Or come back. Or maybe Glenn.
Glenn. For what reason?
Fell off. He didn't really win the challenge there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just the only reason I can think.
Alright. I've heard in scrambles and stuff, you know, maybe Pepe, he's not very good at challenges and stuff, but I'm pretty sure the majority's still going on Rocky. But I did overhear, as a joke, Garrett told Sugar that he was voting for him. And, you know, I'm fine with Rocky going, but I'd just like to see a little bit of chaos go on this tribe. Just to try to bring people against each other so that, you know, maybe they can't work together to go for me.
I overheard Rocky and King, basically Rocky had figured out that he was probably going home, and so he was talking to King, trying to get King to help him out and reverse the vote. So I just kind of sat there listening, thinking about what I could do to make sure Rocky goes home and save, you know, my pal Pep. And I decided I was going to go up, basically talk to them, be like, oh yeah, I'm down for voting Pepit. and so I could let big groups know that Rocky was trying to reverse the vote, that we should stick together and get rid of him. And I especially told Pepe that no matter what, I was voting Rocky, even though Rocky was trying to get me to vote him. And I told him, yeah, I mean, Rocky is... he's trying to get you out. I mean, he's trying to save his skin. So I did that to make sure that, you know, Pepe knows he can trust me because, well, we told each other, you know, we're going to the end together. I mean, that was a declaration I wanna stay true to.
Have you guys heard a name? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, literally the only name I heard was Rocky, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, I mean,
and then Rocky came up to me and he was like, "I'm pretty sure it's me because no one's saying anything to me." So he.
are they coming over here? Are we talking to them?
This Scramble, really, I don't think my name's being thrown around at all. I've heard Pepe, and I've heard the obvious one, Rocky, which is probably the one I'm going to go with tonight, due to the fact that he is an awful challenge player. He really didn't. He wanted to do that challenge, and he blew it hardcore. And I think Pepe is a nice person to take along. He's very loyal, and he's someone who I want to stick with for a bit.
I think everyone's gunning after me. No one's really came up to talk to me.
I think so too.
You have
And
a-
that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I need you to give me something to work with. I want to save you, but if you don't give
Alright,
me names...
you want a name? Yo, 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 yo. Garrett's my homie. I hope he sticks with my plan to vote out Pepe, because I really don't want to go home second.
Yeah.
Alright, Pepe.
You
What I
want to go
think.
Pepe?
Yeah.
So I walked up to Rocky, and he knew he was on the bottom. He knew that he was most likely going home. And I felt bad because, you know, Rocky, yes, he wasn't strong in challenges, but I feel for him because I'm not the best in challenges either, you know, like...
You read the clue.
We need 6 people. Alright, let me see what I can do.
Alright, I'll go.
I'm gonna try my best.
I'll try my best too. I'll talk to... Who are you talking to?
I'll try to talk to Parker and Glenn.
I can talk to Carson.
Okay, yeah.
And he goes, and I literally say, I stay straight up, I'm like, give me a name and I'll see what I can do. And he goes, Pepito. We need to get rid of Pepito. And I was like, you know what? I can see what I do. I literally said, I was like, I'll see what I can do. I run over to a group of individuals and I'm like, hey brothers, look, listen. I don't know if voting out Rocky is the right thing.
You're voting for? Okay, so I was thinking Pepe.
Pepe.
That's just what I was thinking, because he had the clue.
Oh, does he have the clue?
Yeah, Spongy gave him the clue.
Oh, I did not notice.
I really hope the numbers are on my side. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna get voted out here, but I hope God allows me to continue playing the game. Thank you, God.
Chalk!
Or if you want to go.
Sugar Chalk! Sugar Chalk! Sugar
What?
Chalk!
What?
I want to
Yeah.
talk to you guys while we wait.
Sure.
What?
Okay.
Why?
Who do I
Has
tell
anything,
you?
has anything
Who
changed,
did you
Carson?
just
Or...
tell you?
Rocky said. Yeah, Rocky said like Pepe. So
I
I
don't
don't.
know if that's a bad idea.
It's...
Oh yes, I was professional. No, I was professional there because I threw that on purpose. I was hitting Glenn while he was my teammate. I was hitting him and I was hitting my teammates. And while I was hitting the air, while people were hitting me off because I wanted to lose that challenge, because I wanted to get somebody voted off. Because one of my strategies is lose as much challenges as you can in the pre-merge. Why, you ask? Because by losing, you form bonds with other people, you form a closer relationship because you eliminate other motherfuckers, so with the rest of the motherfuckers that's still in the game, you stay close and you have each other's back.
What?
Sure.
Need an aspirin.
You need an aspirin? Why?
Oh, my fucking head hurts. Rocky threw your name out, but nobody wants to go to you.
Oh, that's interesting, because he threw your name out.
A social game again. You need to be social bastards. Oh, yeah, oh, the gay boy. So basically, somebody said that he mentioned Glenn's name. I'm like, oof, I go to Glenn because he's my #1 currently in the tribe. I'm like, Glenn, they oofed you, they said your name. He's like, oh, they said your name as well. I'm like, damn, happens the best.